Okay, residents, welcome back to Leaders of University Park Fighting Against Corruption. All right. First of all, I want to say to you, listen very carefully to what I'm about to tell you. I want you to reflect on what I'm about to say. And understand that residents of University Park, change is going to start with you all. It has to start with you all in the vote. You have to wake up. You have to understand what corruption has and is doing to our village. All right. So here we go. Please, if you haven't focused on anything I said, please listen to what I'm gonna say today, so you can open your eyes and understand what's really going on. All right, camera straight. First of all, I would like to go over some salaries. The budget came out, preliminary budget, whatever you want to call it, and I was very disturbed about the salaries. I'm not so upset with the people who are making the salaries, because when you take a job, look for a job, you try to make the maximum income you can to support your family. I'm not saying these people are wrong that's in these positions, but I am saying that the board and the mayor are wrong for approving such salaries under the present financial shape that our village is in. We have to continue to borrow from the TIFs just to survive, going deeper into debt. As you know, $26 million has been stolen. We barely stand afloat. We practically on the verge of bankruptcy. So I fault the present board for approving these salaries. All right. Not the people, not the employees making these salaries, but the board. This is why it's important that you vote these people out in 2019. So let's get started. All right. As you know, the village manager position / public safety is one person doing these jobs. All right. For the village manager position, $75,240. For the public safety director, $61,560. A total of $136,800. At the last board meeting that was canceled because of the tornado warning, I understand that they may go up some more money for this salary. So it could go up from $136,800. All right. Now, the fire chief makes $104,000. The deputy chief makes $99,000. Here's where I have a problem with this. A village of this size, why do we need a deputy chief? Right? You can count when the last time we had a fire. Okay? So this village of this size anyway, and the size of the fire department does not need a deputy chief. So when they gave this promotion out, I was kind of baffled. Why? Why are we having a deputy chief, a village of this size? I have a few problems with the fire department, being that there are no African Americans in the fire department. It's always been like that since I've been living here for almost 20 years. I have a problem with that. And you know, they get most of the budget. We are predominantly African American community, and we don't have one African American firefighter. That I have a problem with that. Then you give a promotion which is not needed, and the person is making $99,000. Now, remind you, residents, because of the thefts and things like that, they had to lay off police. They laid off people, lost their jobs because of the corruption. People's families could not eat. They got laid off. All right. So then you give this person deputy chief promotion, whoever this person is, $99,000. And I just don't understand. This could have been 2 police officers. This salary right here, $99,000. Okay. This is 2 police officers. All right. I heard they hired two more back. I want the whole force back that they laid off. So they hired 2. This salary could have been 2 more. So that's 4. Now, another salary, Milton Payton's daughter, trustee Milton Payton's daughter, they give her a cushion job at the, what do you call this? The TV studio. who I feel is unqualified. We really don't need a TV station. Why? We don't have nothing going on in the village. No stores, no activities. They dismantle parks and recs, so our children don't have nothing. It's nothing to go up on a studio channel. So we could dismantle that and take her $50,000. So that's another police officer. So I'm looking at the two that they supposedly had hired, the two from this deputy chief salary, and the one from this $50,000 the lady is making over here, Milton Payton's daughter, which is a form of nepotism to me. You know, cushion job, doing nothing, come in when she want to. That's salary. So I'm looking at 3 police officers, deputy chief salary and her $50,000 salary. Okay, if you want to get no officers, you can use that for parks and recs. Our children, maybe try to open the pool up. This summertime is here, our kids don't have nothing to do. We don't have a parks and recs. But listen to these salaries and I'm going to tell you, these salaries, finish the salaries, and you tell me, how can you dismantle parks and recs giving out these type of salaries, okay? You don't care about the children. You don't care about public safety, all right? So the fire chief, $104,000. Deputy chief, $99,000, okay? The public works department is making $80,000. Now, they cut public works. I think he only working with six employees for the whole village, okay? To me, this salary could be cut. This salary could be cut some. Really, all of them could be cut. But, you know, if I was mayor, you know, I have to trim the fat. The mayor is making $31,000, $6,000 liquor commissioner. Why? Showing up two times a month. Okay? Why she can't sacrifice that money? Cut that money down. Give it back to the parks and recs for the kids. Trim these salaries down. Do something for the people. Besides, you know, everybody's an opportunist in University Park. Everybody getting paid, but we the people are suffering. Our taxes are steady going up. They keep borrowing from the TIF. They done stole $26 million. They don't want to make no sacrifices, but they asking the taxpayers to make sacrifices while they make these big salaries, approve these big salaries, cut our parks and recs for our kids, cut services, police, etc. Okay, no pool for the kids. They want us to make sacrifices. Our taxes steady keep going up. When are they going to make sacrifices? We need somebody in there that's going to make sacrifices and try to put the village back on the right course. Okay? So, I forgot to add up all the salaries, but I'm going to give them to you again. You can add them up. Village manager / public safety director, $136,800. Fire chief, $104,000. Deputy chief, $99,000. Public works, $80,000. So you can add that up and see how much money is going on these big salaries. All right. Like I said, deputy chief, they could eliminate that position, give us 2 more officers. Okay. They getting over like fat rats over there. We can use that salary and get 2 officers. But this is the type of incompetent management and legislation of our village. No way should you give a promotion to a deputy chief the size of the fire department we have, 99,000. That's 2 officers. But guess what? They don't care about public safety. I hear the equipment over there is bad at the police department. They don't care. They don't care. This is how stupid they are. This is who we have representing us, and this is why they must go. Milton Payton, Paula Wilson, Vivian Covington, Theo Brooks, Curtis McMullen. When it's daytime, they need to be out of here, okay? Now, with that being said, let's touch on the IRH report. All right. To my understanding, the trustees viewed this IRH report. Now, this company that was doing the forensic audit, IRH, they're supposed to try to get down to where our $26 million went. But it's been so top secret. We can't get a report. We do get a report. It don't look right. I mean, we don't know what's going on. It's like the CIA, top secret, right? So the trustees viewed the report, but they couldn't get a copy of it because I'm hearing, quote unquote, people are saying we don't want it to leak. Well, if we the taxpayers, we paid this company over $600,000 of our tax dollars, and now you're telling me you don't want it to leak out? Why? Why? We want to know who stole our money. So I'm going to tell you this. Whatever report that come out, it's been taking so long, I think they up to shady business. I wouldn't even believe what report we have. Only report I believe is from the FBI. Okay? The FBI. Because we know that only 4 people were allowed to sign off on wire transfers. That's the mayor, village manager, over the years that her administration been in there. The 2 terms. Mayor, village manager, finance manager, and I think the clerk. 4 people. All right. So if anything else come out about somebody else signed off for wire transfers or wrote checks and stuff, I'm not gonna believe it unless it was these 3 titles. And I don't think the mayor is squeaky clean, in my opinion. Okay. Like I said, they trying to clean it up for her because it's election year. This is my opinion. All right. Now, and I'm not taking nothing away from IRH. You know, they supposed to be a reputable company. If this is what they say, it is what it is. But just because this is what they say, in my opinion, I don't have to believe what they put out. This is not saying nothing to IRH. I don't believe it. I don't believe nothing they put out. That's just my opinion. You can believe what you want. So, let me just say this. Real change is going to start with you, the voters. Please wake up. Please wake up and vote for real change in 2019. Anything is better than these crooks that we got in Village Hall now. Trust me. If you vote these people back in office, I guarantee you I'm going to do a broadcast about you. The voters who voted these people back in office. Because you're the ones that are keeping our village down. And you're the ones that's keeping us underground. Okay? You see what's going on. You have the corruption in front of your face. And if you still cast a vote for these people, these same people, then you're to blame. And yes, you're going to get a broadcast from me. All right? I'm just telling you that now. I'm going to talk about you. I'm going to do everything I can to make you look bad because you're wrong if you vote these people back in. All right? And I'm going to let the whole world know. Because how can you vote for these same people and see what's going on in our village? So shame on you. All right. Now, the board approved all these salaries, right? These high salaries. They don't care. They don't care. They getting their money for coming twice a month. They spending expenses to go on trustee training for what, to me, they still dumb as a box of rocks. All right. And that's just my opinion. Because the decisions that they making and approving are dumb. Dumb decisions, not wise decisions for the best of the community. And that's my opinion. All right. These corrupt trustees that the mayor got in their back pocket, I'm going to give you the names again. So when you see them on the ballot, don't vote for them. Milton Payton, Curtis McMullen, Theo Brooks, Paula Wilson. All right. Mayor Vivian Compton. You see these names? Go the other way with your vote. All right. That's just me. Now, I want to touch on something. I seen a Netflix documentary on Flint, Michigan. As you know, Flint, Michigan was the town. They have about 100,000 people. They had the water crisis, lead in their water, because these politicians decided to change where they was getting their water from, and they poisoned a lot of people. All right. And from my understanding from the documentary, criminal charges were brought against some people. But after the lead crisis came out, they had an election shortly after that, you know, and they changed mayors of Flint, Michigan. They changed mayors. So what does that tell you? The people seen a wrong, whether that mayor was responsible or not. The bottom line is this: it's a serious crisis, poisoning people, people dying, and they wanted to change. They wanted a new mayor. Okay, so I'm telling you this: you see a wrong, whether they're responsible or not. $26 million of your tax dollars been stolen. So be like the people of Flint, Michigan. Make the change. Make the change. And they made the change. Now, their board, to me, if you watch the documentary, their board is stupid too. Because they have 100,000 people, 98 officers for the whole city. They have police on night patrol, 1 person on night patrol, 4 cars, the whole city of Flint. How can that be? How can that be? Then the budget rolls around and the stupid board want to take whatever money that the police department has and cut funding. Are you serious? This is what I'm talking about. Stupidity in leadership. Now, if these people vote for this same board again in Flint after what they doing, the people came out and they pissed because crime is overrun their community and you want to cut police funding? Just like here. Okay, we had those murders here. Remember those murders last summer? Okay, they cut the police force. All right, murders happen. Man, how could you? How could you give out these big salaries that I just read to you and we don't have a full police force? This is showing you, just like the board in Flint, Michigan, they don't give a damn about the people and the safety of the people. So they got to go. And I'm quite sure that those people in Flint are going to vote them out. Just like you all, we here must vote them out of Village Hall. And that's just the bottom line to it. You know, we have the potential to be a great village. All right. I talked to somebody in Monee, a resident that I know, and they said they don't want no full African-American board if it was possible. They said because they only ruin it for us. They steal. I mean, can I say he lying? Look what we have here. They looking at our village next door. All African-American boards stealing $26 million, whatever. Village going down the drain. He said that he would not vote for a black mayor if they ran. Can you believe that? So it ain't about race. It's about who gonna do the right thing for the people and the taxpayers. He said that he's happy with the way things are going in Monee. I would be too. In Monee, I would be too. They got truck stops. They got businesses steady opening up. New truck stop. Man, they doing good over there. Look at us. Terrible with our leadership. Now, I'm not saying there are no African-American people out there that will change our village around. Yes, yes. It's probably some out there, and I hope some come to run and they will win, because I believe we should be black owned. You know what I'm saying? If you majority of the residents is black, we should be black owned. To me, it should be black everything. That's just my personal opinion. You know, we have to give our children something to look up to. You know, man, I live in a predominantly African-American community. We thriving. Everything look nice. It's a nice place to grow up here, man. What are we giving our children, man? Nothing. Because I'm definitely telling my kids about the African-American leadership in here. I'm teaching them. Yes, I am. So when it comes time for them to vote, you know, when they become adults, they can vote with a purpose. Because we're not voting with a purpose here. We're voting for friendship. You voted Vivian Covington in once, all right? She ran on, this, the sob story about her family or whatever, man. You voted for her twice again, got even worse. If you vote for her a third time, what you think gonna happen? What do you think gonna happen? So if you vote for her and these crooked trustees under her belt, again, you deserve everything you get in this community. And I tell you one thing, people, if you can leave, leave. Because it's going to just fall to pieces after if they win again. You see what's happening now. Let them win again and see what happens. They don't care. They're giving out all these salaries. They taking money from the TIF, raising our taxes 4.99% every year just under the margin so they can do it. Are you serious? No, we don't need that. We need somebody else. Somebody else, man. Somebody else that cares about the people, cares about the kids. You understand what I'm saying? We don't need people like this. Our children are our future. All right? I see them walking around. They ain't doing nothing. Kicking cans. Man, they ain't doing nothing. Because we ain't got no Parks and Recs. The day camp. We would have had a day camp for Parks and Recs. Why we can't have a Parks and Recs? Look at all these salaries. Cut these salaries down and give us our Parks and Rec back. But that's too much like right? So, no day camp for the kids. What we going to do? No pool? I went past Park Forest. Park Forest. They pool. I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna do a video on Park Forest pool. They pool is beautiful, beautiful. Residents that I know got to go over there, take their kids over there to swim. They have 2-3 pools, real nice. Okay, if there is stealing going on in they village administration or whatever, they taking care of their people. That's what I'm saying. They taking care of their people first. They have a nice pool. Their kids got somewhere to go for the summer. Okay, what ours got to do? Nothing. Not nothing. But you steady voting these people back in office. Should be ashamed of yourself. Should be ashamed. Okay, with that being said, ponder over what I've told you today. Ponder over these salaries and understand these people got to go. All right? Not per se the people that's making the salaries, but the people that's approving these huge salaries with our village under the present financial shape we're in. All right? That's what I'm saying. So until we meet again, peace.